Hi, how y'all doing? It is Monday, the 12th of February, 2024. Here in Ontario, Canada, the sky was cloud covered in the rise, and then around noon, it started to break up, and we ended up with blue skies with a whole bunch of funky clouds. So, yeah, I noticed when the sun shines through like that, with this blue sky and clouds, even when it doesn't shine through, it looks like mauve, like a rainbow color to me, like the blue purple color. I mentioned it to my third son the other day, and I said, "Isn't it pretty?" I said, "Do you see it?" And he goes, "Yeah, I see it." Right? I said, "I think the sky's really pretty, that color, right?" So yeah, we had that color in the clouds again. I know that the NASA or whatever renamed a bunch of clouds, and they'll say it's something else scientifically, right? But it's a bunch of hogwash. So yeah, that's what that is. Today the Schumann was a 30-hour blackout and then powered up to 7, the last I checked, right? So, yeah, I had a very quiet day today. When my son woke up, he sleeps in late because he's up all night. Always has, right? Um, I didn't talk to him. I just paid attention to myself. And I had this really strange sensation when I was sitting in my chair and I was attempting to watch YouTube because my focus hasn't been great today. I felt as if like I was sitting back reclining, right? And I felt like my body stayed here, but me, right? My soul or something sunk back deeper, deeper, like I was falling, right? It was weird, and I pulled myself out of it. I was like, "What the heck's that?" And then a couple minutes later, I seen my son's cat sitting outside his door, and she does that all the time, right? And I looked at her, and it was the way she was moving her head. I thought, "Are you feeling it too? Did you feel it too, right?" Because it's kind of like what I did when I felt it. It was like, whoa. So I don't know what that was. Just some sort of shift, I suppose. It's the only thing I can think of, right? Considering this energy. So, yeah. I seen Gina doing a video about the sheriff in the United States today, the sheriff's office, right? And they are so programmed in the United States, okay? Well, she is anyway, and a lot of her followers. Um, but he was up there and he was talking, the sheriff of all the sheriffs went to Washington to meet Biden, and nobody would see him and all this stuff. Well, because Washington's empty, it has been since 2020, right? Or 2019, whatever, 2020, I guess, right? And yeah, so he's saying the FBI guy came up to him and told him that all this stuff's going to go down. There's too many red flags that people they're not paying attention to, and all this stuff, right? And so I listened to him for a little bit, spouting out the fear, right, about Iran and China and Russia, how they're all doing cyber attacks and blacking out their internets, and they're going out without service for months at a time because they've been hacked and all this, right? Well, the government is the hackers right off the bat. They're paid actors and they're hackers, okay? So anybody's doing the hacking, it's the government. And yeah, the more I watched, I was like, this is just like the 911 attack, right? Event. Right? That's what they were saying. Everybody pay attention. It's going to happen sooner or later. It's going to happen sooner or later. And as soon as he started naming the countries and stuff, I was like, they're planning. That's what he's talking about. He's getting people ramped up and he's using that psychological uh, consciousness memory, right? To try to put them all in fear. Okay? So they'll manifest for them. Hurry up, right? You got to help the government so we can save you, right? And who do the police work for? The bad guys, right? So, yeah, I was just like, that's whack, right? Scare event for them. They're going to have terrorist problems, So they want them to manifest anyway. Okay? That's just what I was just like, wow, I could see through it so easy. So very easy. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that are educated that will disagree with me and say it's real, okay? Just like the immigrants, right? Yeah. What else did I write down? Oh, I was watching a video of Adrienne Elise just a little bit ago. She was live. She's an astrologist, an intuitive science astrologist, right? And I've resonated with her for the last 4 years. I was glad I found her. It made me feel not so alone, right? Before anybody else would talk to me about being awake, kind of thing. And yeah, her live today, I felt what she was describing in her video when she says, "Don't you feel the energy revving up in you?" And I did today. That's why I sat and I was so quiet during the rising, right? And into the noon hour, because I could feel it and I didn't know how, or I didn't want to react, right? So I was just sitting there thinking, okay, what's this all about? What's going to happen here? Why am I thinking this way? Why am I feeling this way? And I just started covering points in my mind about all the injustices, my sons have put me through and, stuff like that, calling me down. And I thought of comebacks for all of it, right? How to stand up for myself and to them without them having or being able to argue back because receipts, bitches. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And then I felt like I was getting ready, like I could handle anything. It was like a power fight energy. It's hard to explain, right? But I feel a power revving up, and I was like, okay, I could do this. Whatever it is, I could freaking take care of this, right? Kind of energy. And what she says, it's only going to get stronger. And then I was paying attention to what the fake energy from NASA and all that's being put out, right, through the Schumann and all that. Well, it's not fake, it's real, but the way they describe it is fake, right? They make you believe it's something else. Um, what was that? Then the Schumann blacking out, and that's so we got hit by what 3 solar flares are hitting us today and tomorrow and whatever. So that adds to the energy. So she says the energy is gonna, they're all saying the energy is gonna start to spike up, right? So more things are gonna happen, and stuff like that, right? And physically, we'll have energy to do stuff. Well, at least this is what they're saying, right? So, yeah, interesting. It's a very different day today. I heard the crows out there this morning yelling, or cawing, ravens, whatever. It's just a very different feeling day today. It was a lot of air vehicles above the sky. I've been hearing them. Can't see them, but I can hear them, right? For some reason, they are hidden. Or people would say they're just in another area and I could just hear them. So, yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? I think my son's cats have calmed down. They're not so agitated. Not following him around meowing all the time. Now he can go to the bathroom and they're quite fine. They don't make a noise at all. So whatever they were dealing with is, changed. So yeah. All right. We'll see how this energy goes tomorrow when we rise. Right? Just remember, good thoughts. We gotta stay positive, gotta come at everything with love. All right? Good actions, good words, good deeds. Stand up for yourself. Right? Right? Don't lash out. Raise your vibration. You know how to do it. Ground yourself. Breathe. Right? You can even go as far as if you're in the wintertime, get a bucket of soil, some dirt, from the, garden or whatever. I guess you should have done that sooner and put your feet in it in the house. That's another way to ground. All right? And remind yourself you're the spirit, not the body. Right? Protect your energy. Put a shield up around you. I was thinking, what color would be the strongest color for a shield? Sometimes I see purple. Sometimes I make it gold. Although I guess gold's not a very strong shield because you can melt it and bend it. But spiritually speaking, it's a connector. Or maybe it's a projector or a protection. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to research that more. But yeah, I know silver it connects you to the creator if you wear silver, right? Or eat it, whatever. But yeah, because we're made of everything, right? We are. All right. I think that's all. We'll see how my energy is tomorrow. I was wondering if you feel that energy, right? Do you feel it rising up in you? You're just like, you don't want to fight or anything. It's just a power energy. It's strong, right? And I feel it is strong anyway. All right, that's enough. I love you all's consciousness. Enjoy this night or day. Okay? Okay. I'm not your usual YouTuber, am I? I'm not. Okay. Bye.